5 on 2. Sports. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Williams. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And for the 76ers, they've got Paul George, Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Ball. Chalk up 2 there.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
The shot by George, wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
Gorgeous. That pull-up jumper is simply gorgeous. Paul George rises above everyone.
Here's Ball. Drops in the layup for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here is George. Pass to Drummond. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond with a screen on Miller. And here's George for 3. They get it again. And Drummond throws it down.
With that size and with that strength, it is such a problem trying to keep Andre Drummond off the offensive glass.
Ball with it. Maxey covering. Miller, no up. Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years. A lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
Here's Maxey. Outside for George. Embiid sets the pick for George. Drills it from outside. George has got 6 points.
You can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Pass to Okogie. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers leading by 3. Now Drummond. Now Oubre. Drummond sets the screen for Oubre. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And stolen by Williams. Ball against Maxey. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Bridges. He's got 6.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, "I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody." Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. The steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh boy, this guy is dynamic in the open floor. You love when Josh Okogie uses his defense to generate offense. That is nicely done.
Now, here's George. He has 6. Here he goes. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
But, Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
Maxey, it's deflected.
Oh, Josh Okogie putting all that athleticism to good use there on the defensive end.
And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and Ball slams it in.
Wow, you see the decisiveness right there with LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
George looking over the floor. Embiid with the screen on Miller. Here's George. Drives to the hoop. Count that bucket. George has got 12 in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy.
Basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quick.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
We've got Tyrese Maxey. Andre Drummond is out there with Embiid. Then it's George, and it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy? Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Embiid, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shots good by Miller.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Outside, George. Off target from 3-point range. The Hornets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Miller. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Maxey from deep three-point territory. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Okogie. Wide open look. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Stays ready, lets it fly. You've got to be decisive in the catch-and-shoot game. Josh Okogie, yes, sir.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ball, the pass to Okogie. They set the pick. The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 5. And it's Miller in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Outside for George. Pass to Embiid for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
And here's Embiid. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Hornets on defense now. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Good on the three-point shot. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Ball kicks to Williams. Back to Ball. There's a screen by Williams. Ball, the pass to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
I'll tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Maxey passes to George. It's Drummond, high post. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid finds Maxey. Launches it. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Embiid.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Ball against Maxey. Bridges, right side. 6 to shoot. Ball, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Second chance shot. And Drummond kicks to Oubre. Maxey passes to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Miles Bridges.
Wow, Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Okogie. Outside, Ball. The kick out to Williams. Good if it goes. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Miller, no luck. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Hornets shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Bridges attacking. Bridges a screen on Walker. Walker against Miller. Count that one. Miller's got 9 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Edwards with it. Now Green defending. Here's Walker with the three. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And that's a foul. Called on Josh Green. That is his first foul of the game. Left side, Edwards. Walker surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Pass to Nurkic. Williams for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside, Walker shoots over man. Walker's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's man. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Man's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
From deep, Walker nailed from three-point land.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Diabate. Man with it, working on Walker. Basket counts. Man's got 5 now. Here's Walker. He's got 5. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Got a piece of it. Walker with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And that's a foul. Called on Josh Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Walker. Pass to Yabusele. They get it back. Here's Bona. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Pass to Mann. Fires from deep, and the three ball is good. Mann's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets. Walker against Green. To the paint. Here's Bona. And he dunks it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Nurkic, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a great game, both teams. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. Now they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. We've got Oubre. George is out there with Maxey. Then there's Embiid. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Connects from three-point range.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
Going inside. Okogie misses. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Miller surveying the floor. Now here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Miller against Embiid. Outside, Maxey. From deep, George. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Deep 2 from Ball. Williams up on top. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
6 to shoot. Here's Miller.
Well, not only is he a tremendous athlete, but Paul George is a terrific positional defender. He just uses that body so well to contest shots.
Left side, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. George against Miller. Maxey passes to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now, you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the end one opportunity.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Okogie. Bucket is good. And the Hornets lead by 10.
Well, Josh Okogie, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
Pass to Embiid. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Miller. Ball with it. Maxey covering. Out to Miller. Back to Ball. To the inside. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid from outside the arc. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
It's tipped.
Yeah, even I saw that one being telegraphed. The defense all over. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hornets.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
It's Miller on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 18. Oubre dishes to George. To end the run. A three-pointer is right on target. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Miller driving inside. And he can't jam it through. 3-on-3. Puts up a 3. The Hornets pull it in. They led by as many as 18 points. Bridges passes to Miller. Sinks the triple.
Miller.
And the Hornets lead by 18.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
George with the ball. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was
Teams tonight with a fair share of veterans on their rosters, Brent.
Yeah, a lot of guys coming into this one, BA, just ready for what the game offers up. They have young guys that are watching and getting experience from observation. But the guys on the court tonight, they're going to understand where it is that this game in a 6-minute stretch can be taken advantage of, and that could be the difference in the win.
And the Milwaukee starting five. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bobby Portis out there with Prince. Then it's Jackson, and it's Lillard in at the one spot. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Antetokounmpo against Embiid. Portis for three. Drops in the three.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
Here's Maxey. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Embiid. Off the left rim and out. Now Philadelphia with it. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Portis with it. Jackson outside. Portis with a screen on Maxey. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's George. There's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Jackson on the wing. Back to Lillard. And the dunk by Jackson.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Jackson against Maxey. Oh, and Jackson with the block. He's all alone. And the dunk by Lillard.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
George outside. 4-3. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor to the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Yeah, Giannis has great confidence and he's playing with it here.
Screen by Embiid. George's shot is good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. No luck on that one.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Giannis throws it down.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 2.
Torian Prince. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
Awesome D from Torian right there. A big reason why he's on the floor right now.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Now here's George. 5 points in the game. And here's Oubre from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Nice to see Oubre step up and do that.
Inside, it's stolen by Drummond. Maxey finds George. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. George has got 7.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. Knocks down the triple.
And Lillard can knock these things down in his sleep. He makes it look so easy.
George against Prince. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The Bucks trail by 4. Portis outside. Pass to Prince. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo up top. Going inside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Kicks it to George. Embiid, a screen on Prince. For 3, George. Fire. fires in the triple. 12 points for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the drop. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Prince. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Jackson in at the 2. Now off the inbound, and the jam by George.
And George has been assertive in this one, shouldering the load offensively.
Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind, Brent.
I agree, B.A. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated, but this guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
George scanning the floor. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. George has got 16 points.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Let's watch Dave here. And they pick up 2.
And what a burst from Damian Lillard that time, just seeing that gap and getting ahead of the defense.
Lillard against George. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
It's stolen. They're running. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Jackson gets the bucket.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
The Sixers leading. Here's George. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Portis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Maxey. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Lillard up top. Maxey covering. Antetokounmpo inside. Embiid's there.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it. The Bucks trail. Lillard left side. Yes, sir! You can count on Dave from deep.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
The 3, George. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Well, that 3-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Lillard against Maxey. Out to Lillard. Oh, Lillard, the one flying high.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also has some good depth, and that really helped.
And Giannis that time just making the most of that play, getting the foul, still getting the shot off.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast breaks.
Maxey, that's good.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
Lillard against Maxey. The three. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's George. Damian Lillard with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
There's Jackson with the three. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. 76ers trail by 5. Doubled by Jackson. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Prince against George. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 11 here in the quarter alone. Here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. For 3, here's Lillard. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Milwaukee. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Walker out there with Eric Gordon. Then there's Edwards, and it's Bona in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Pass to Lopez. Now Connaughton. Back to Lopez. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
It's Walker on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Sixers now. It's a three-point game. Walker for 3. The rebound by Sims. And the Bucks shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
That'll be a jump ball.
Trent outside. To the inside. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And making it look effortless. Great job by Lopez finishing through the contact.
outside Walker. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Well, Brent, he doesn't give you much inside the arc, but Trent Jr. is a sniper from deep.
Yeah, and Gary Trent Jr. knows exactly why he's on the floor, and that's to shoot the basketball. So continue to move, find open areas, wait for the ball, and then let it rip.
Here's Walker. Rebounded by Lopez.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Walker's shot is off.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Trent with it. Checked by Gordon. Here's Lopez. Doesn't go for him. 76ers trail by 10. And stolen by Connaughton. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside for Porter. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Porter gets the bucket.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Walker against Porter. They need this. Walker's shot is off.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Sims. Outside for Porter. Clock at 6. Lopez, the screen on Walker. Here's Porter. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Walker. A minute and a half left in the third.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now here's Lopez. On the wing, Connaughton.
76ers foul. Edwards. That's his second.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Porter from outside. It's not going to go for him.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Gordon. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Porter in the post. Walker covering. Here's Sims. Trent outside. Lopez, the screen. Trent finds Lopez. Back to Trent. Lets the three fly. On target from range. Trent's got 6 in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here's Connaughton for 3. No good. 76ers trail by 14. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Connaughton. Trent against Gordon. And he slams it in one-handed.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. For 3, Gordon gets the 3 ball to go. Gordon's got 5 points. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks ahead. They lead by. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. We've got Jackson, Bobby Portis out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Prince, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position.
And that's a tough shot to defend when Maxey pops up out of nowhere.
Oh, Giannis working inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
For three, Maxey. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Portis. Oubre against Lillard. Portis, the pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 4. 4 on the clock. And then Portis with the dunk.
Rebound looked a little too easy for Portis there. Got the big paw up and put it back for the score.
The 3, George. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That'll send Paul George to the free throw line. Damian Lillard picks one up. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense, getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
Now, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
The Bucks leading by 15. Giannis driving inside, and Giannis throws it down.
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
And down it goes. 2 points. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Antetokounmpo against Embiid. Poke loose. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. Out to Portis. Takes a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. '76ers trail by 15.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. And here's Oubre from the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Portis outside. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Philadelphia with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 15. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Out to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. The 3, here's Lillard. Knocks down the long J.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Bucks.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Milwaukee with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Out to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Oubre. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the Bucks with the possession here. Lillard outside. The three ball. He buries it from three.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Giannis with the dunk.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Lets it go from the wing. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little group. Welcome to 2K Sports. And on. Paper break. This might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Bobby Portis. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Prince. And it's Giannis in at the center.
How about using that 7'3" wingspan of his to gobble up offensive boards? Antetokounmpo making it happen on the glass. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch?
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Puts the move on. Rebound by Williams. And it's the Hornets ball. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Prince. Here's Ball. Bridges finds Ball. Banked in off the glass. Ball's got his second bucket.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thank you, David. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
Now, here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
Ball, and Ball slams it in. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here are the Hornets now after the basket by Milwaukee. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, powering through the foul there. Miller showing some serious intensity.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Giannis' screen on Bridges. Portis for three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges kicks the ball. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Here's Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Jackson. Takes a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got 5 now. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Williams finds Miller. And stolen by Prince. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte trailing. Here's Ball. And it's good. 2 points. 10 points for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Prince. And it's off from three-point range. Bridges outside. Then Bridges jams it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Jackson. Portis is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Prince in at the small forward. 4 on the clock. Okogie, the pass the ball. Rebounded by the Bucks. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Lillard surveying the D. For the three.
Hey, he's listed at 6'4", but Okogie has an absolutely insane 7-foot wingspan. That really helps with his defense.
The kick out to Ball. Great D that time from Portis. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more help, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Ball. After Taurean Prince's bucket, Ball kicks to Williams. Bridges dishes to Miller.
Bucks foul. Andre Jackson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. The drive-by ball. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Here's Ball on the wing, Miller. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
Giannis passes to Prince. Giannis sets a screen for Prince. Here's Giannis.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Second shot opportunity. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Poked away. That's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Here's Portis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Portis has got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
You got to put a body on Portis, or he'll wreak havoc on the offensive glass.
Ball kicks to Bridges. It's Miller on the wing. Defended by Prince. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Portis drives in. Comes up empty down low. The Hornets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Ball with it, guarded now by Jackson, and Ball slams it in.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Prince. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Ball. The Hornets pull it in. Miller outside. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee in the lead. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Off target with his 3. Bridges outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Three-pointer, Lillard drills the three-pointer.
Very tenacious right there, knocking it down from the perimeter while drawing the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
He's
he's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Trey Mann. Also, Josh Green out there. Grant Williams is out there with Nurkic. And it's Diabate in a power forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now, Mann. Fires the three. Sims with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
For three. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Mann.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Porter outside, drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got the lead back up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
Always a ready and eager three-point shooter. That last three only gave Porter Jr. more motivation.
Mann with it, now guarded by Porter. Here's Nurkic, banked in off the glass. Nurkic has got his first points of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Lopez, a screen on Green. The kick out to Lopez. No good on the triple. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 4-point game. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Lopez sends a screen for Porter. Pass to Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
Takes more than this to stop Lopez. He can be so physical in the interior, pretty mobile, too.
And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Porter looking it over. Lopez sets a screen for Porter. That's 3-pointers off the mark. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Mann.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Diabate. And he gets the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it's Trent off the drive. The shot's good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
You know, with his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Here's Mann. Pass to Nurkic. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Williams finds Mann. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Lopez sets a screen for Porter. Pass to Sims. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break for the tie. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you. Trent against Green.
Now, here's Trent. Tight defense on him. Misses from short range. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Trent passes to Lopez. Trent outside. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good from Sims.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Man up top. And the layup's good off the glass. Mann's got 9 points now in the quarter.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And as we finish the third, and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Brook Lopez. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Sims in the power forward.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
Trent kicks to Lopez. Pass to Connaughton. Lopez sets a screen for Connaughton. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. A new lineup here for the Bucks.
Substitution on the court.
From deep, Prince kept alive. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Ball from long range. That one doesn't drop. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Charlotte moving the ball around. Prince against Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hornets lead by 1.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Now here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Launches it. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Miller. To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And, oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And that's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Ball. Prince kicks to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And all game long, they worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Now left to the wing. Okogie for three, and he's good on the three ball. Okogie's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hornets. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
Portis, the pass to Lillard. Down low. Giannis dishes to Lillard. Screen by Giannis. With some arc. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. It's Miller on the way. Defended by Prince. And another three for Charlotte.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Here's Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Knocking down the free throws and eating into this lead with the clock stopped.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Ball with it. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. Misses the three. And it's Milwaukee's ball.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
So it's the Hornets picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah.
The setting and... Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. Then there's Paul George. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
So it's Philadelphia now. After the basket by Charlotte. Out to Oubre. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Bridges. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Here's Williams. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's George. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
Here's Ball. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Maxey. Oubre on the wing. 3-pointer. Williams grabs the board. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
For 3, Maxey. And the jam by Drummond.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, nice quick transition play from Ball. Getting out ahead of the defense and converting on the fast break.
Oubre, a screen on Miller. Pass to Oubre. Drummond against Miller. George outside. Shot clock at 5. That one falls. Coming off a Drummond feed. George has got 5.
With an efficient jump shot and limitless confidence, man. I'll tell you what, George is a threat from just about anywhere on the floor.
Good on the shot.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
George, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, PA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Another shot. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he stays with it. Here's George. And finally, they hit one. He has 7.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Ball passes to Bridges. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's Maxey driving to the basket. Offensive rebound. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
George scanning the floor. The three-pointer off the mark. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Okogie. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Miller. Now here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George finds Maxey. Back to George. Some solid defense from Williams. Bridges outside. Jumps up. George with the block. Back to Ball. He gets it up. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's the Hornets 5. Ball no good. 76ers trail by 9. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
For 3, Bridges. Back to Ball. Jacks up a 3. Ball cashes one in from distance.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
George with the bucket.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Maxey against Ball. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Basket counts. Ball's got 14 points.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
George passes to Maxey. Back to George. Driving in. And George with the jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Ball passes to Miller. Back to Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Causing havoc inside. Ball is just so fast and so nimble.
Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Oubre into the lane. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
The kick out to Williams. Williams with the screen. There's Ball with a three. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 11. Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Drummond with the screen. George outside. Ooh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drive.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Ball with it. Guarded now by George. 6 to shoot. Here's Miller. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Here's George. He takes it in. Oh, a big-time jam. Slams it right over Williams.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Ball left side. Skillful by LaMelo Ball.
What a gentle shot by Ball. Not overpowering with his release.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
That's good from George. And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
Miller, the pass to Okogie. Back to Miller. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Ball against Maxey. Ball with it, and the layup is good off the glass. Ball's got 20 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Lonnie Walker. He's out there with Eric Gordon. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Oh, still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside, Williams. Walker with a steal. Down low. Here's Bona, and he jams it home with authority.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Let's go with a three. Nails it from three. Walker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression. Flying in with the one hand. Slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Charlotte leading by 6. Man, the pass to Nurkic. There's a screen by Nurkic. Man, offline with a 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And stolen by Williams. Here's Diabate. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. And the Hornets lead by 8.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Walker's shot is off. For Charlotte, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And that one's good. Green.
The transition 3. It's part of the new NBA. And when he's taking them, it's a great shot.
Walker passes to Gordon. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. Gordon's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Green. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Green with the defensive effort.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Out to Gordon for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Man. Pass to Nurkic. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's Charlotte with another.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Mann. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The steal.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
And the three-pointer goes. Mann's got 5 points in the quarter.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
To the left wing. Pass to Gordon. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Williams misses. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Williams from long range. They grab their own miss. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets going into the break up 12. They just can't. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Paul and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Williams in at center. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Miller, and it's blocked by Embiid.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
There's Ball with a three. Charlotte, no good that time either. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. A 12-point game.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Charlotte foul call. Josh Okogie. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Maxey, that's good.
Maxey just completely disregarding the defense because he can.
Maxey against Ball. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The 3 from Ball. Pass to Bridges from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits. Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
76ers trail by 14.
Blocking foul called. Brandon Miller. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes. Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Personal foul.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Bridges, a screen on Maxey. There's Ball with a 3. Buries it from 3. Ball's got 25 points in the game.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end. That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Bridges from behind the arc. Can't get it to drop. The 76ers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Oh, the jam by Drummond.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Maxey. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hornets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
On the take, and he lobs it up top, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Ball with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
Boy, LaMelo has all the tools. I mean, a deep, deep bag.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. It's George on the wing, guarded by Miller. There's the three. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And here's Ball. Puts up a deep three. Oh, rejected by Drummond. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd.
Sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got George, Joel Embiid out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Maxey in at the 1.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Maxey against Lillard. Outside Portis. It's Drummond with the rebound. Releases. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
He's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Lillard against Embiid. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Now, here's Portis. After the miss from Joel Embiid, there's Jackson with the 3. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
And here's George for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And a wide open look for Portis. Gets an open look and hits.
Once he has the ball, if his feet are set up, Bobby's going to let those rip.
Oubre for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
No question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And here is Prince after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. Lock at 6. And the dunk by Prince.
How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. George with no one around. The three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Maxey into the lane. Embiid from outside. Here's Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the basket.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Giannis. Driving the lane. Rebound by the 76ers. Outside, George. Embiid kicks to George. And stolen by Prince. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity, and Jackson throws it down hard.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
They get the rebound. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Portis. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Giannis passes to Portis. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's George. He takes it in, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Pass to Prince. Back to Giannis. It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Embiid. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Embiid sets the pick for George. To the paint. And the dunk by Embiid.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Maxey against Lillard. Back to Giannis. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Embiid with the screen on Prince. The shot by George, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point game. Buries the long-range jumper. Prince has got 5 now.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Maxey passes to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Pass to Portis. Back to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. Portis can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 7. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Nobody near Lillard. The offensive rebound, outside Portis. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Portis has got his second basket of the game.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
There's the 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The 3 from George. Good on the 3-point shot. 5 points in the game.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Lillard against Maxey. Now here's Lillard. Guarded close. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
I know it's about defending the post and the 3-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area And the defense gets away with one there.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
You know, you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much.
Love when PG's just aggressive in close, just punishing the rim that time.
Portis finds Giannis. Prince looking around. Paul George with the steal. 54 seconds left now here in the second. Hits the three-point bomb.
Just playing hard. George not letting up at all at the offensive end.
Lillard against Maxey. Now here's Lillard. Defense right on him. Inside. And to Kumbo. 4 on the shot clock. Good D by Embiid.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Going up inside, Oubre with a nice rhythm touch there.
Lillard outside. Count that one. Lillard's got 6.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
George against Prince. Embiid with a screen on Prince. From deep, George. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very potent. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Pat Connaughton. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Sims in at the power forward. Here's Walker. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Porter. Walker with some nice D. And so Edwards will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 3. Yep, that one goes in there. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
What quickness from Porter. He gets the steal and flies up the floor to convert on that play.
Porter against Walker. It's Edwards on the wing. Takes the 3. Porter pulls it in. Bucks leading by 5. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Trent outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers trail by 5. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
There's the drive, and Walker throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Lopez kicks to Connaughton. Over Edwards. Milwaukee, no good that time either. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
A great pass from Gordon there, leading to the assist.
Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Brent, the veteran guard, Eric Gordon, is one of the most reliable players in the NBA.
Yeah, what a consistent career, Kevin, that Eric Gordon has had. As a scorer in his rookie year, averaged 16 a game. That's kind of where you just see him on a nightly basis producing. Shoot the three, doesn't drive as much as he used to, but this guy has been tested and he's been trusted by coaches and continues to produce.
Sims kicks to Connaughton. Good on the triple. And now a 4-point Bucks lead.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. Here's Bona. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Connaughton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Trent has a two-pointer. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Walker taking his time here. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Connaughton passes to Sims. Trent outside. There's a good screen. Tries to save it. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. The Bucks on top. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Paul George, and it's Oubre in at the small forward spot. George dishes to Oubre, driving inside, and finished off by Oubre.
Well, Oubre can get up there, and that time brought his tool belt and got out the hammer.
And stolen by Drummond. Pass to Embiid. Embiid powers it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Lillard from outside. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
And it's Drummond missing. And Prince has got the ball here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo kicks to Jackson. Down his high post. Nice move. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. He gets that one. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
And George, here we go. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
To the inside. Here's Drummond. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Needing a bucket, Andre Drummond goes and gets it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Outside, George. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to one.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Here's Portis. Giannis high post. Embiid's there. Lillard with it. Drives to the hoop.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
The run. Yes!
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Oubre gets to George. And stolen by Portis. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Here's Giannis. Down low. Floats it up for Giannis. And stolen by Drummond.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Puts it up off the inbound. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll go. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. We've got Oubre. Maxey out there with Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Drummond in at the 5.
If you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still might get into double digits. He's that much of a force on the offensive glass.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard comes in for Porter. Here's Maxey. And that one, good. Maxey's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard against Maxey. Giannis' screen on Maxey. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. Over Maxey. And it's Lillard missing. Philadelphia leading by 4. It's extra time here. Just over a minute into overtime. And that one, good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Oubre.
Oh, too much. Look at that.
That's a big-time throwdown, and Oubre can really fly.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. And here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Portis. Lillard outside. Fires from deep. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
There's Jackson with the 3. The shot, no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And slam dunk by Maxey.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
George against Giannis. Releases from 15. Here's Drummond. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy.
All right, David.
Basketball. Ball headed, and a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Taurean Prince is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Jackson, then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. Ball. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Bridges. On the break. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Miller can't get it to go.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league. Not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks. They've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization. All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The 3 from Ball. Prince grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Portis into the lane. It's Prince on the wing. Portis a screen. Prince down low. Just 5 on the clock. There's Jackson with the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Drains the triple.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Here's Lillard. He got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Antetokounmpo. It's good. Off the glass.
And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. A minute 35 left in the first. Fires the 3. Tipped away.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A minute 15 left in the opening quarter. Here's Williams. Second chance effort, and he takes it up and lays it in.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock to halt the run. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Ball. He's got 9. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, you know how problematic LaMelo is for defenders. Always so willing to draw some contact.
And so Ball nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The Bucks trail by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard outside. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 2 on the clock. Fires for 3. They get it again. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. That one misses. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
They've got Taurean Prince, Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. Then it's Bobby Portis, and it's Antetokounmpo in at center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Yes, it's good. Bridges has got 5 points.
I'll tell you, if you're Miles Bridges, you take the easy shots inside when you get them.
Lillard outside. Launches it from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Bridges a screen on Prince. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 5. Prince can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Nice shot by Okogie. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, BA, and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Miller can't get it to go.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Here's Jackson. An open look for Portis. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Portis has gotten his first points in this one.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Now here's Portis. Pass to Jackson. Portis with a screen on Miller. Back to Portis. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Offensive board. Can't get the putback. Hornets leading by 7. Ball outside. The take from Ball. And Ball throws it down.
I tell you, the intuition, the IQ of LaMelo Ball, the guy just knows what to do and when. Nice drive.
Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player. Now, it's not just Taurean Prince's defense that makes him an impactful player. This guy understands how to play in pick and roll. What a nice job. Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Hornets making their last shot. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. A big-time flush by Giannis.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Ball. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Boy, soft touch from LaMelo. That floater game is on point.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. No one near him. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Antetokounmpo has gotten 4 this quarter. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 50 seconds left in the half. And Ball throws it down.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Lillard passes to Portis. Back to Lillard. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And stolen by Williams. Here's Ball. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Bucks trail by 8. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Portis gets the bucket.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Ball. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Jackson. For 3, here's Lillard. That one is off. And so it's Charlotte up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for the Hornets. Trey Mann out there with Josh Green. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Grant Williams. And it's Diabate in at the power forward position.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here's Trent from deep. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
There's a screen. Williams from long range. Kept alive. And Nurkic throws it down.
And for Nurkic, one of his key attributes, the ability to keep the play alive on the glass.
Outside Porter. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got his first basket.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Trent against Green. Trent, the pass to Connaughton. Connects from downtown. Connaughton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Nurkic has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Diabate. Outside man. There's a screen. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Diabate. Banked it in off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The Hornets have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Nice move. And it's laid in by Nurkic. Nurkic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Up top, Porter. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's the Hornets' ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And that one's good. Green.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Trent. No points yet. To the wing on the left. And here's Lopez from the arc. Here's Sims. Tries again. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 19. Inside. Outside, Williams. And Charlotte, another 3.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Sims. Trent outside. To the middle. Here's Connaughton. And that one's good. Connaughton's got 5.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Outside man. And the shot goes down. Man's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
To the inside. It's stolen by Trent. And here's Lopez from the arc. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with. with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Gary Trent. He's out there with Kevin Porter. Brooke Lopez is out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Sims in at the 4-man spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Pass the ball from outside the arc. The shot misses.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Trent from long range gets the 3 to fall. Trent's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
There are only a handful of players who from that range will pull the trigger. Mr. Gary Trent Jr. says, I'm one of those guys.
And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 23 points. Bucks trail by 21. Pass to Trent. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Outside for Porter. It's Lopez. High post. Just 5 to shoot. Nifty move. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous, his size. At 7 foot, he doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Porter gets the bucket.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Here's Miller. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Okogie, the pass to Ball. Bridges, a screen on Porter. The 3 from Ball. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And stolen by Williams. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. There's Ball with a 3. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Ball. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. And then Portis with the dunk.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Back to Miller. Pass to Okogie. Here's Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Prince grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LaMelo Ball.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Jackson finds Lillard. Pass to Prince. Fires top of the key, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Miller. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Jackson against Ball. Fires from way outside. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one to walk into enemy territory and deliver a